Hello students, this is the fourth chapter of your political science book, that is growing up as boys and girls. This chapter talks about the gender discrimination and how things have been in India and across the globe. So there are two different case studies that we would understand in this chapter. Let's start the chapter. So, what do you mean by gender? We have simply said that a biological distinction between male and female would be considered as gender. Now, the idea of this chapter is to explain the inequality that exists in the society and a kind of power relations that build up. So, what are the different roles that are endowed for each of the gender and how they are played, or how the differences in the socialization occur with time. However, there have been various practices, or when our constitution says we talk about equality. Some of the works that done by the females are valueless or devalued as compared to the other works. That's the basic idea of this chapter, is to bring around all such kind of discrimination that really exists in society. So the first thing that we talk about in the case study of Samoa Island. Samoa Island is an island of Pacific Ocean, and we are talking about the late 1920s. So around the 1920s, what used to happen, there was no schools that existed in the Samoa Island. Fishing was a predominant activity. Being an island, fishing was one of the major activity that was seen. Most of the works were learned as household chores, so they were learned as household labor. Slowly and gradually till the age of teenager, most of the boys and girls had a kind of equal works that they used to do. After the age of 14, boys doing the outdoor activities like planting coconuts, fishing. However, girls were asked to look after the young ones, and also they allowed to went on fishing trips, worked in plantations, and also they learned how to weave basket and cook food at home. So these were some of the works that were exclusively done by only boys, and some works were exclusively done by only girls. That were some discrimination that started at a very early age. Similar case, one of the same case study from Madhya Pradesh in India about 1960s. In 1960s, there were no separate schools for boys and girls. There were no concept of co-education. Then there was total seclusion and safety from the outside world. For the boys, they used to have a kind of open playground. However, girls were asked to have a kind of courtyard area where they could go and play. Again, girls were asked to go straight to the home for the fear of being attacked by someone. Now, where all these starts, when it comes to start, it comes at a very early age, because it's in the mind set of the most of the people that discrimination do exist. So when it comes at a very early age, you can see boys are given things with blue colors, girls are given things with pink color. So that's a kind of discrimination that comes at a very early age. Then boys are given gifts as toys as cars, guns. However, girls are given dolls or kitchen sets. So these are kind of discrimination that starts at a very early age, and this creates differentiations or differences in various activities like dressing, talking, games like which toys they would play, subjects they choose, or the career they pick. So ultimately the key message of this chapter is that the same status is not enjoyed by all.